Blue Dot. Cultivating Love for Learning.
Chapter 5. Different Habitat of Animals. The adaptation of animals is the features an animal has to live in their environment. Example, polar bears have furry coats to protect them from the cold Antarctic weather. A habitat is an ecological or environmental area that is inhabited by a particular species of animal, plant, or other type of organism. It is the natural environment in which an organism lives, or the physical environment that surrounds a species population. We share our habitats with all the plants and animals that live around us. Most animals are unable to survive properly in a habitat that is not their own. A habitat contains everything that certain animals need to survive. There are two main types of habitat: water and land. Water habitats. Some animals love water habitats, and some cannot survive anywhere else. Most fish would not last long on dry land, although some, like the lungfish, can breathe air and use their fins as feet to walk around. Other fish can hold their breath for hours at a time. There are many water habitats. Some water habitats are made of fresh water like ponds or rivers. Other habitats are made up of salt water. Rivers. A river is a natural flow of water towards a lake, another big river, an ocean, or a sea. Rivers form part of the hydrological cycle. Rivers are full of life. They are habitats for many different types of fish, algae, and mosses. Lakes. Lakes are a great natural habitat for brown trout, pike, eel, bream, and many smaller insects. Sea. The sea contains many different creatures, some huge and horrible, others small and harmless. The sea is the largest habitat on the earth. It has many kinds of smaller habitats. Some plants and animals line or near the seashore where land and sea meet each other. Flighty birds. The sea is not just a habitat for fish and weird underwater creatures. It also forms part of the habitat of some birds. Birds like seagulls are always on the lookout for a tasty bit of fish. They spend their lives on the coast. Land habitats. Just as some animals need a water habitat to survive, there are many animals that prefer living on land. Bogs. A bog is a type of wetland. It is covered in mosses, plants, and pools of water, and below the surface is all made of peat. Although it looks like solid land, it is more like a spongy carpet. This is because the peat contains about 90% water and only 10% solid material. Peat is made up of the dead remains of plants that have built up on top of one another over thousands of years. Bogs are important for environments. They are one of the most ancient habitats and are home to birds, frogs, and countless insects and small creatures. Forests. Forests are a great habitat for all kinds of wildlife. Some of the animals that you will find in the forests include squirrels, bats, and owls. The trees provide these animals with seeds and fruit to eat, as well as shelter for birds' nests and all the wildlife living on the woodland floor. Adaptations. Adaptations are any behavioral or physical characteristics of an animal that help it to survive in its environment. These characteristics fall into three main categories: body parts, body coverings, and behaviors. Body parts. Many animals have developed specific parts of the body adapted to survival in a certain environment. Among them are webbed feet, sharp claws, whiskers, sharp teeth, large beaks, wings, and hooves. Webbed feet. In most aquatic animals, swimming is a must. To aid swimming, many animals have adapted and evolved with webbed feet. Webbed feet help animals propel themselves through the water with ease. This can help the animal swim faster to catch prey or escape a predator. Sharp claws. Many land and sea animals alike have developed sharp claws. Sharp claws can be used for many different purposes. For instance, many herbivores use their sharp claws for digging for berries, roots, and herbs or burrowing for shelter. Animals that eat meat may use their claws for killing their prey or tearing meat from their kills. Whiskers. Although not usually thought of as an adaptation, whiskers serve an important purpose for many animals. In most cases, whiskers around the face, specifically the mouth area, help the animal feel its way through tight spots. In a way, they serve as feelers, telling the animal whether or not it can fit into a specific area. One example is that of the otter, which can use its whiskers both on land and in water. On land, they are used to feel their way through narrow channels, with a similar purpose for the whiskers underwater. They are also useful to sense prey. Sharp teeth. One of the most visible adaptations on many animals, sharp teeth helps an animal to eat meat. Sharp teeth are used mainly for the tearing and chewing off an animal's prey. Sharp teeth can be used to defense. In some animals, bearing a large set of sharp teeth can show power or fear. Large beaks. Just as in the case of sharp teeth, large beaks are often an adaptation used to help an animal eat. However, large and often sharp beaks can be a feature of both carnivores and herbivores. For instance, the large beak of the macaw has been adapted to help it crack open large nuts to reach the sweet fruit and pulp inside. Wings flying. Wings are another highly visible adaptation on many animals. Although most think of birds when it comes to wings, other animals like the vampire bat also have wing-like structures that help it fly. The primary function of wings is flight in most animals with wings. Finally, the penguin does not use its wings to fly at all. Instead, it uses its wings as flippers to move through the water. In fact, a vampire bat's wing structure is more similar to the hand of a human than the wing of a bird. Hooves. Hooves are another body part that is an important adaptation for many large animals. Hooves protect the feet of these animals and allow for greater mobility than unprotected feet. Animals with hooves include the zebras and the Dall sheep. Body coverings. Body coverings help to protect animals in diverse environments, from the land to water, from the Arctic to the desert. Mammals have hair, or fur, that helps insulate their bodies. It keeps them warm in winter and can protect specific areas of the body, like eyelashes protecting the eyes. Birds also have a very protective covering, feathers. The feathers keep the bird warm in winter, help it fly or swim, and help fan the bird in hot weather. Striped fur. Striped fur is one variation of a special adaptation called camouflage. Striped fur, in most cases, helps animals blend into their environment. This helps the animal in one of several ways, including hiding from predators and sneaking up on prey. Striped fur, as in the case of a tiger's vertical stripes, serves the animal by helping it match the surrounding vegetation, thus making it nearly invisible to other animals. In this way, the stripes serve as a defense mechanism. Brightly colored feathers. Brightly colored feathers can serve several purposes: defense and mating. In some parts of the rainforest, the macaw and its brightly colored feathers can hide amid similarly brightly colored plants and flowers. The male peacock uses its bright feathers for another purpose, attracting a mate. In contrast to the male, the female peacock has very dull colored feathers. This feature, common among female birds of most species, helps females hide while guarding their nest and protecting their young. Spotted fur. Many animals with spotted fur live in heavily wooded forest areas. One example is the jaguar, which lives in the rainforest. The jaguar's spotted fur helps it blend in with the small patches of sun that reach the rainforest floor. These patches, mixed in with the shade, produce an effect that highly resembles a jaguar's coat. Another animal with spotted fur is the snow leopard. Scales. One final type of body covering is scales. Scales serve a purpose different than that of fur and feathers. Scales are mainly a protectant from the environment for most animals. For instance, anacondas and other snakes have scales to protect their bodies. Scales help protect the body of the animal in an instance where skin, fur, or feathers would become damaged or destroyed. Points to remember. The adaptation of animals is the features an animal has to live in their environment. A habitat is an ecological or environmental area that is inhabited by a particular species of animal, plant, or other type of organism. There are two main types of habitat: water and land. Adaptations can be either physical or behavioral. A physical adaptation is some type of structural modification made to a part of the body. A behavioral adaptation is something an animal does usually in response to some type of external stimulus.
Like, share, subscribe.